again, and good luck, obviously, as they start the final Sunday. And then the other thing I wanted to make sure I announced was our captains. So we voted for captains this week, and the team, I think, did a tremendous job of selecting 8 people to represent them, 3 on offense, 3 on defense, and 2 in the kicking game. So the special teams was A.J. Cole and Mac Hollins. Defensively was Max Crosby, Denzel Perryman, and Deron Harmon. And on offense, Derek Carr, Devontae Adams, and Colton Miller. So all those guys have done a tremendous job for us, and look forward to their leadership as we go into the season here.
Questions?
No questions today?
I guess how nice has it been just kind of filling out that clean injury report this week? And obviously it's something early in the season that you get to do, but it's kind of nice to not have anybody on that list.
Yeah, I mean, we battled like everybody does. We battled through training camp. Guys obviously get little bumps and bruises and sore and all that, but we've had enough periods of time and where we've tried to gain some rest here and there, and then really obviously geared our treatment schedule and all the things we were trying to do to try to hopefully be as healthy as we can to start the season. You never know how that's going to go, but we have a healthy team right now, knock on wood, and excited to have an opportunity to go to the first game. Hopefully we make it through today without anything coming up here, at full strength.
The guy, J.C. Jackson, that you're obviously very familiar with, so important potentially to what they do defensively. How much does it change, him, maybe not being on the field for what you guys want to do?
Yeah, we're preparing for him to be out there, and then if he's not out there, he's not out there. But he's obviously a great player, and I've said this before. They got, there's a lot of people on their team, in all 3 phases that are going to challenge us. So. Their system is diverse enough, versatile enough to accommodate, a lot of different things. They change it up. They force you to do a lot of different things offensively anyway. So, we're going to prepare for everybody on their roster, as I'm sure they are for us.
Josh, you mentioned that whether you're on first base or third base with the playbook, you're going to master wherever you are and let that roll.
Yep.
Do you have a good idea of where you guys might be
Yep.
in terms of the playbook?
Sure do. We're going to. Like I said, we should only, and we will only do what we're ready to do. And you never start where you finish. And I feel confident that our players know what we're about to ask them to do. We've had a good week of practice so far. I know they're focused and their energy's in the right place. Like I said, adjustments are always a part of opening day. We'll start with the plan we have in place, and then we'll, change course if we need to. But I think the guys feel good about, the direction that we've put in. And, like I said, they practice well.
Josh, the Chargers are a team that's been really aggressive the last year or so in terms of going for it on 4th down and 2-point conversions. It seems like that's becoming a little bit more accepted in the league. What do you think has kind of led to that shift in recent years?
Yeah. I think, there's obviously a lot of data, that goes into that, and a lot of analysis about the pros and cons of it. I think offensively, if teams have success on 3rd down and shorter distances, you just kind of apply the same numbers to 3rd down. So if you're converting 55% of your 3rd down and shorts, and you have 2 chances to do it on 3rd and 4th down, you'd think that, you'd have an opportunity to make it. So, there's a lot of things that go into those decisions: field position, how the game is flowing, what the score is, injuries, weather, your kicking situation, what's happened, previous to that, possession. So they're all different. They're all independent. I don't think you can just look at one thing and say we have to go for it or we should never go for it. But we're definitely preparing our football team to be ready to handle those situations on Sunday. We know that this team has been aggressive for sure, and we expect that on Sunday again.
Did you allow yourself to unplug a little bit and watch the season opener last night? And any thoughts on what you saw last night?
We didn't, we weren't, on the couch with our feet up, having a nice tea, but, it was probably on most of our offices. It's football season, we're human. We're excited that it started, we're excited that we're getting an opportunity to start on Sunday. So, I saw some of it here and there, while we were working and finishing up our stuff for last night. It's, like I said, there's an energy that when the season starts, you kind of know your turn's coming right around the corner here. So I think everybody from the players, the coaches, the support staff, everybody here is really excited to have an opportunity for us to get started on Sunday too.
Talk about Austin Ekeler. Here's a guy who kind of makes people miss an open space. Obviously, you teach this in practice, maybe a hunt and gather technique, or using the sideline as an extra defender. But specifically, when that's a point of emphasis in the scheme and what you're trying to accomplish, how hard is it to even contain a guy like Austin Ekeler, who's just so slippery?
Yeah, he's a great player. There's really nothing he doesn't do well. Runs the ball, very difficult to contain in the running game, slippery in the passing game. You have to know where he's at, and he lines up in a lot of different locations. Catches the ball like a receiver, runs really good routes, factors in on first, second, and third down. Red zone, scored more points than any other non-kicker in the league last year. So, and then tackling him when he gets the football is probably the number one issue, because he's got great short space quickness, the ability laterally to make you miss there. He can run away from you. And he's hard to tackle because he's built low to the ground. He's got great leverage. So, got a tremendous amount of respect for him. Our players know how big of a challenge this is going to be, just to defend their entire offense. But in particular, this guy is really, he's a spark for them in many ways on all three downs. And it'll be a big challenge for us to know where he's at. And then once he gets the football, which he's going to get it, we're not going to stop it from being handed to him or thrown to him. We got to do a good job of gathering, rallying to the football, and trying to get him on the ground.